That's a great question. Filmmaking is a tremendously hard process. I think when you see the final cut and you see all the hard work and all the magic that you put into it, and having others showing it to others, and they see all the hard work you put onto it, not knowing how many nights you wanted to cry, you wanted to crash your computer and throw it up, but just seeing how it makes others feel and how others react, it's like I'm sharing a piece of myself with others, and that's what keeps me coming back. Because at the end of the day, the films I put out would last longer than I would on this earth. I believe my favorite director, Martin Scorsese, I think he said, like, everything in life is temporary, but film is forever. And I think that's what carries me on and keeps coming back to it. The film was called Close to You. It was a 5-minute short about this jealous, crazy girlfriend who's very insecure about her partner's celebrity crush. So she spiraled down into madness, trying to track down the celebrity crush so she could go and kill it. Yeah, this is pretty dark. We did a showcase, and I presented like this 5-minute short film that I spent a month and a half, like a month and some change working on. And it was an incredibly hard month. I was balancing work at that time, and I ended up quitting my job to finish the film because I hated that job and I knew I wanted to do filmmaking in the long run. And when we did the screening, I remember when we were screening my film, it was a block of films. When my film came on, the projector shut off, and they had to restart the film. And there was like this insane plot twist at the end, right? Somebody ended up dying or whatnot, and everybody's like, you hear all the gas, and you hear like everybody's emotion. And then when the lights came back on, they all applauded for me and they cheered for me, and it was just beautiful, just seeing everybody's reaction in lifetime. That was an incredible moment for me. Everybody in that room was a stranger. I've never met anybody in that room before, but they get to saw me for more than myself. They get to see me for my work. When it comes to my creative process, I have ADHD, so everything I do is non-linear. When I edit, I tend to edit the ending first, and in the beginning, and in the middle, especially when I write as well. Everything goes out of order, but somehow at the end it all pieces together. I'm not sure if this is surprising, but I originally wanted to do music. So when I first started out, I would compose my own tracks for my films, which I still do a little bit here and there, but I do have an ear. You have to trust yourself. At the end of the day, it'll just be you. When the camera goes back to where it belongs and the actors have to go on to the next project and so on, it's really about you. You have to take care of yourself before you do anything else, because at times it does get chaotic. It does get stressful, and you are just by yourself in this lab trying to make something beautiful, and you really have to put yourself first. There's only one of you, so you got to treat it that way as well. I would like to share out. So my production company name is called Ladybug Productions. I'll share this story real quick. I think 2 years ago, my first time ever going to downtown LA to go just take some photos, a ladybug had landed on us, and I always saw ladybugs as a symbol of good luck. So the slogan for my production company is called Small Wings, Big Stories. Also meaning that no matter who you are, where you come from, or how small your wings are, that won't stop you from creating big stories.